Y'all heard something? Who was that?
Bring me Damon.
Your Grace, we had not been expecting you.
Bring me Damon.
You brought Vhagar too? I don't think we, I don't think we got this sheep. You know what Vhagar gonna eat? Y'all, welcome to Margins to Movies. You already know what it is. We talk books, we talk movies, we talk TV shows. And today, you already know what time it is. Della, what we doing today?
Today we are reviewing House of the Dragon, Season 3, Episode 2, Queen's Landing. So we're going to get right into it and tell y'all what we thought.
We definitely are. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. Just like we did last time, if you saw our last video, we are going to be reviewing based on storylines. And we're going to start with the smallest storylines and then end up with the largest, okay? So we open up with Jace. R.I.P. Jace. He is in the gully. Bela has to take him to his mama and present him to his mama. And let me tell you, Emma Darcy, she gets an Emmy.
Yes, she does.
She gets the accolades because she acted her butt off. And I don't even like Jace that much because, you know, him talking about mongrels and all that. I ain't really like that. It had a little tone to it.
Yeah, I agree.
But, I mean, when she said, Jace, what have you done? How could you do this to me? Oh, my heart, my heart. Della, what did you think about that
Oh, my
scene?
God. I felt that all the way down to my toes. I could just feel her grief. I could feel her pain. I was just, oh, my God. You know, we all know that she's already lost 2 other babies. So now this is her other baby. So
it's like, how much more can she take?
Yeah, that was very, very heart-wrenching.
Yeah. And then it's also, for me, I'm like, dang, is it worth it? You know what I'm saying?
Well, I
Is it
know.
worth it? Even Aegon being a horrible king, I mean, you could have stayed on Dragonstone and, you know, still had your
but
son.
the only thing is, would they have let them stay on Dragonstone, or would they have always thought of them as a threat?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, that's true. So many what if. Because I say, you know, what if she had never left the Red Keep? What if she had never went to Dragonstone in the first place? And then he probably could have stopped them from taking her throne. But then the thing is like, I don't know. I hope that Rhaenyra would be a good queen, but it's like, you really don't know.
Yeah,
We really don't know.
that's another unknown. Yeah.
Yeah, that's another unknown. So true. Okay, so yeah, Emma Darcy, baby, get your accolades. All right, we have Rhaenyra. Rhaenyra done came through down to the Battle of the Gully, ruined everything. Okay, got
Everything.
Jason killed. Now she running back to Lady Jane trying to seek asylum, talking about, you know, she wants to be there for the protection. Lady Jane said, you were supposed to be on the boat to Pentos, okay? Pentos, however you say it, but you were supposed to be on the boat to Pentos. You know, abandon Rhaenyra's kids.
Yeah, and I like the way that Lady Jane did say that. She's saying, you're supposed to be gone to why are you here in the first place? She said, don't be trying to come to me now. Even when she tried to say, oh, well, don't you want a dragon? Don't you want the protection? She was like, yeah, y'all can hang out here in the Vale, but no, I don't want to see you ever again.
Yeah, basically, because Rhaenyra just made bad decisions. And Rhaenyra, please get yourself together. Making bad decisions all up and through. And that sheep stealer, baby, honey, good luck with him.
Yeah.
Good luck with him, baby.
Yeah, because Damon said it later on in the episode. He said, you can never tame a wild dragon.
Period.
That's what he said. And he was right. You can't tame it. He always going to be wild.
Period. And then an unlikely duo, but I like them together. You know what I'm saying? I've been feeling Aegon and Larys, okay? So Aegon is mad at Larys. Larys like, you must be feeling better. You don't want any milk of the poppy. And Aegon said, I'm not talking to you, okay? I'm giving you the silent treatment, Larys. Larys like, well, what you want me to do? Okay, you about to get us killed? You know, that's not part of his plan to get killed. He trying to live. So then their captors get set upon by them little people from the Triarchy, honey. And then Larry's opened the door. He's like, oh, I guess that Lannister was able to get them to our side, but it doesn't look like it's going so well.
Exactly what he said. Don't look like it went very well.
It's not going according to plan.
Exactly.
So they're able to escape. Aegon wants to go to Rook's Rest because he feels like they have a stronghold there. Larys is like, it's going to be a very difficult journey trying to get to Rook's Rest, which of course Aegon going to do what Aegon want to do. So Larys just going along trying to keep his little prize alive.
Yeah, and we'll see if he still has somebody over at Rook's Rest. You know, so many things have been going on, been changing, but we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, I agree with that. I'm very curious to see what the situation is at Rook's Rest because things
Mhm.
happen like change from day to day over there. Everybody backstabbing. You can't trust nobody around here.
Absolutely.
Yes, then we went to Alan of Hull. Bela comes to join him in the search for Corlys Velaryon,
Mm.
and they kind of have a moment where they're talking and getting to know each other. And she tells him, you know, my granddad, he's not perfect, but he's a good man. He probably would have been a more present father to you, but he really loved Rhaenys, my grandmother, and that's why he really didn't step up to the plate as far as y'all were concerned. Alan didn't like it, but I think he understood it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think so too. And especially when she said, I talked to your brother,
Hmm.
so that kind of let him know that, okay, well, she did care. She is trying to find out, she does know, how
Yeah, what's
kind of like
happening?
she should have a feeling for what we're going through. But I did like the fact that Corliss did finally say that, the only thing that I can give you is my name. And then Alan
Yes,
said,
because
that's,
Adam did find him on Sea Smoke.
yeah, Adam found him. Yeah. So that was awesome. And then, when he told Alan that, Alan said, that means more to me than gold.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah, I like that moment too. Y'all know I'm a woman of a particular age, so I need my fan. Okay. Them hot flashes, baby, is not from the glory of the kingdom when they set in. All right, now we have Aemon. Okay, baby, Aemon done took himself over Sir Kristen Cole and Granny Hightower. They like, finally, where you men, right? They was waiting for him, and they're like, now we take Harrenhal, which is not much to take, baby. So Aemon goes, he takes Harrenhal, and he's fighting his way through the people. We see he's a pretty good swordsman as well. I feel like he really looks up to Damon. Like, I really think he wants to be like Damon, and then their names, Aemon and Damon, right? I
Yeah.
feel like two sides of the same coin. So, baby, just like in our little opening skit, he comes upon Simon Strong and his sons. Baby, Simon Strong sitting there eating his jello.
He was eating Jello, girl.
Baby,
Okay.
Simon Strong said, oh, my grace, we had not been expecting you, honey.
Like a dinner guest. Oh, look,
Yeah,
we're having dinner.
exactly.
We invited everybody but you. Well, here you are.
Everybody but you, but here you are. That's some people at Harrenhal can't get no peace. Do you hear me? This one
No.
want to come in and take the castle. That one want to come in and take the castle. And
Yeah.
Simon Strong, he was kind of like, hey, Damon and them, they left. Okay, you can do what you want, but it didn't stop killing him. But I don't even blame Simon Strong because don't nobody care about y'all Game of Thrones. I'm gonna bend the knee to whoever I need to bend the knee to. You know what I'm
Exactly
saying?
right. Yeah. But I wonder, had Olf and I can't remember the other dragon rider and Alan, had they stayed, not Alan, but
Adam.
Adam, had they
Yep.
stayed, they would have saw when Eamon went to Harrenhal, they left. So I don't know. That's gonna,
Exactly.
yeah, we'll see how that all plays out.
They abandoned their post.
Sure did.
They had not. Maybe they could have killed Vhagar, but also they're all inexperienced riders too.
Well,
But
that's true.
working together, they might have killed Aemon and Vhagar and Simon Strong. I like Simon Strong.
But
He
I
have his
don't know. I don't know.
rest in
What you
peace.
just said kind of made me think though,
What?
because they're not experienced. And I think the only way they probably could have beat Vagar is if they would have had Damon with them, with Caraxes.
Mm,
Because I don't
yeah,
know. I agree with you. They're too inexperienced, but I don't know. I don't know.
yeah, that's true. But
Yeah.
you know what? Hugh's dragon Vermithor. That was Jaehaerys the first's
Oh, yeah.
dragon, and Vermithor is the second largest dragon after
Yes,
Vhagar.
he is. And they said he has a name for him too. He's real mean or something. I can't
Yeah,
remember what they said.
yeah,
Yeah.
and I think that the Bronze Fury.
That's what it is. Yes.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Bronze Fury.
I
Okay,
like
so
that
that's
name.
one. Yeah, that might have been the only one that could have gotten with him. But I think Adam, I think he's gonna turn out to be a really good dragon rider. And Off, baby, we don't know about Off. You know what? A low key Off can be a casualty of war.
Yeah, exactly. Boy, get out the way.
Yeah,
Exactly.
we don't trust you no way. Okay. Okay, so that was Amen. He killed Simon Strong, killed his sons. One of the sons managed to stab him, and so he falls to the ground. He sees Alice Rivers and he begs her for help. Do you think she's gonna help him?
Do believe she's going to help him. Obviously, Eamon is not dead. His death has got to be a whole lot more fanfare than just stabbing in the back. So we
Yeah.
know he's still alive. And I know that she's going to help him. And I think it all comes back to when she had asked Damon, could she
Uh-huh.
have Harrenhal? And then
Did.
Damon said, well, you really
You're alive.
nobody, we'll find something else for you. And she was not happy with that answer. She was basically said, I'm not going to be happy with anything else. So I
Yeah.
think that she's going to help Eamon. And I think Eamon is going to promise her Harrenhal. But
Yeah.
again, we'll see.
Because she has nothing to lose from helping him. She knows she's not gonna
Mm-mm.
get from Damon because, Damon said, girl, bye. Girl, he's not giving you Harrenhal. Who are you? A
Exactly.
midwife? Get out of here.
Exactly.
So yeah, so then we go to Allison. Allison has been plotting and scheming, baby. She has been putting her plan into action. She sees that Aemond is going on Vhagar. I know she happy, baby. She don't have to worry about him trying to tongue her down anymore. So Aemond is on his merry way. Girl, she tells the Lord Commander at the city watch. Girl, you saw she went down there, all the men didn't have no clothes on.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I saw that part. I saw it.
Down there to get the commander of the city watch to ask him, hey, what do you think about this? Rhaenyra's coming, we're gonna yield. He said some will call that treason. She said, well, what will you call it?
What
Okay,
do
is
you
it
call?
treason to you? All right.
Exactly.
So then she went and told Sir Rickard, called the small council, and she went to get Helena. She's trying to get the household guard to let their guard down. Sir Rickard gives her up to Sir Jasper, the master of laws. Girl, here comes Sir Jasper, okay? With his little ratchet, sneaky self trying to get in there and grate that woman. It
I
was
know.
horrible. He's like,
That
oh,
was
you've
crazy.
been scheming, so you've been waiting for her to be scheming so you can grape her? Like, what is happening?
I know. I know. I was kind of shocked about that too. I agree with you. I was like, what? Why you? But you know,
And you
I
know
don't
what?
know.
And later in the episode, when he's like, tell my lady wife, and Damon is like, shh.
Bye.
Damon, boy, bye. Yo, lady wife, why you want to talk about tell? Yeah, we got some stuff
What
to tell your
did you
wife.
tell did you tell Allison that when you were after her? Oh, let's talk about my lady wife. You weren't thinking
Well,
about
you
her
don't
then,
care
were you?
about your lady wife when you was down here trying to grape this woman? Oh my God,
Trying to take
ridiculous.
advantage of the situation. Just horrible.
Exactly. Exactly.
Horrible.
And he's like, oh, we know about you and Kristen Cole or whatever. It's crazy how people think they have secrets in the Red Keep and don't nobody have secrets.
Nobody.
Nobody has secrets. Okay. And Otto, the way he had spies and stuff, he had to know about her and Kristen. And
I
remember when
know.
she was about to confess and he was like, I don't want to hear it.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I'm like, confess what? That's Otto Hightower, baby. He already know.
Yeah. You're
He been
right.
knowing.
You're right.
Yes.
You're
Well,
right.
yeah, so she is plotting and scheming. Luckily, Meister Orwell comes in, catch Jasper. They arrest him. She gets Helena to tell the household guard to basically let the scorpion go, baby. Just let
Hmm.
Rhaenyra come in and let her take the throne. Sir Frederick did agree to stand down, and she attempts to flee with Helena and Jaheira. Anything else about Allison?
Nope. Allison just always ends up at the wrong place at the wrong time. I don't know why. First she was with her son, and he like you. What'd you call it? Tongue down the throat or whatever you said.
Baby hilarious. Told you have to lay up on the
She just oh she just
Sarah
can't get a
business.
she just
But
can't get a break.
baby, maybe that's the life of a beautiful woman. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Like,
okay.
my God,
Yeah, yeah,
that's crazy.
yeah.
Okay, so let's talk about Damon and Rhaenyra. Baby, we come across Damon, and you know what? I like that young Oscar Tully. Oh, he got a lot of confidence now.
He
You saw
does.
that?
He does. I like him
Yeah,
too.
Lord of the River Lords or something like that. I like him.
Yeah.
But anyway, they are celebrating their victories at Red Fork and Lakeshore, and then Simon Strong brings them wine and a message from Rhaenyra that Jace, the crown prince, is dead. He
Mm,
is going to have to come home, and they're going to go and take King's Landing. So he returns to Dragonstone. He see off, he's shocked. He like, wait a minute, am I seeing things of Hugh? What y'all doing here? Didn't y'all
yeah.
have a mission? They said, oh, it was like witches and stuff, and somebody, it was stuff. We was hearing voices, and some lady came through. And baby, when I tell you, Damon, hip
Shut that
slap.
down.
Oh,
He shut that
hip
down.
slap off. You know what I'm saying? But off been running around in such a way because I don't think he respects Rhaenyra. You know what I'm saying? Rhaenyra's a
Yeah, I
woman
agree.
who told you to wait. If Damon had told him to stay down there and wait, he would have been very clear about what his instructions were.
Absolutely.
But I
I
think
agree with you
Damon
on that.
see that off, like we were saying, off not loyal. Damon see that. He see that in him. And
Oh,
that's why he told
you
him
know
go
what?
get no ideas.
Oh, you know what? You're probably exactly right. Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yeah.
You're exactly right.
So you thinking
Mm.
who told you to think? And at
Mhm.
least Hugh has enough couth to be quiet. You know what I'm saying? Oh, so then he talks to Rhaenyra. Rhaenyra is distraught. She basically clarifies how Jace died. She tells him that there was another dragon there, Sheep Stealer. Sheep Stealer has a rider. They think it was the green. They don't know who the rider was.
Yep.
And the Sheep Stealer and the rider attacked Moon Dancer and led Jace to his death,
Yep.
right?
Yeah.
So what's really crazy about that is Rhaena, his daughter, was the rider. And of course, they don't know that because they think she's in Pentos with the babies and she's not.
Mm. Yeah, yeah. And I'm gonna have to go back and rewatch that episode because I
Yeah.
thought that it was Bela saying that's my sister, but I'm not
Mhm.
sure. So I'm gonna go back and double
Yeah.
check that because if she did know that was her sister, it's very interesting that she did not tell Rhaenyra. But I wonder what do you think Rhaenyra's gonna do when she find out that was Rhaena?
Well, I went back and watched it, and I'm pretty sure that it was Raina who said, "That's my sister." I don't think it was Bela who said that, but
Hmm.
I think that because they changed the storyline so much for the show, I guess I can make a prediction because in the book, Nettles is the one who has Sheep Stealer. So
Hmm.
this has changed so much. I think that Raina's gonna stay out of sight. I don't know. I don't know if Raina would come back around anytime soon so that she
I'm
could
I'm trying to
besiege
think
it.
who. If that wasn't Bela, the only other person that knows that is Lady Jane.
Yeah, Lady Jane knows. Yeah,
Hmm.
but Lady Jane also wants a dragon,
Yeah,
She
but
might
she
not.
know that one. That one ain't the one. He too wild. He ain't the one.
You
So,
right, you right. So
but
we'll
we'll
see. I'm
see.
actually curious to see how that
Me
storyline
too.
plays out. Like I
Me
said
too.
it does differ from the book so much. Alright, so Rhaenyra is like, "I lost my sons for a throne of swords," and then Daemon is the one who reminds her of the Song of Ice and Fire, like, "We have to do this." They decide, you know what? They're gonna go and take King's Landing. Love the scene when she has that black on and it's like, "Dun, dun," and the music and they, like, slow zoom on her. Love it, baby.
Yeah, yeah.
Her and Damon are gonna go take King's Landing, and then we have Hugh and Ulf who are gonna
Mhm.
provide cover for them. So they
Mhm.
come into King's Landing. We see a shot of Hugh's wife, and I'm very curious about, does she know that's her husband? Does she know what happened to
Yeah.
him? I'm not sure. They enter the Red Keep and they enter the castle pretty quickly. And Rhaenyra's like, "Oh, Allison actually kept her word." And Damon, honey, he a bad man. Okay, he is
Girl,
just everybody that come.
badass. Yeah, he's a
Period.
badass. Yeah,
Period.
he is. He just is. Even with all his faults, he is a badass.
What you gonna say? So, I mean, her having Damon on her side, it's worth having 10 men, honestly.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
Girl, yes.
So, but now he knows his role. So he is an asset to her.
Right.
Right.
Mhm.
'Cause he could be her
Mhm.
worst enemy. But I think when he went down there to Harrenhal, he saw that he is not a politician. He made
Yeah,
a mess of that whole situation.
he
And I
did.
think another reason why he realized, okay, maybe I'm not fit to rule.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
need to support Rhaenyra. Okay,
Yeah.
so babe, they get to the throne. I feel like it's the white clothes that come and say, "Skirt, no, you're not going no further." And then I liked when Rhaenyra drew her sword because it shows that she gonna, get blooded trying to get this throne, and
Yep.
she's going Damon. Then we had the gold cloaks come in behind them, and plot twist: the gold cloaks are siding with Rhaenyra, right?
Yeah, and that was because remember the guy said he remembers Damon. Damon was the one who brought him in, what, 20 years ago or something like that? So,
So gave him the gold cloak.
yep.
Sir
So the
Luther,
gold closer with Damon. We with you. I like that.
let me tell you, Sir Luther was cute too. I don't know what to tell you. Sir
Oh,
Luther was cute. We gotta get
I
him
know.
somebody. We can see what's going on with him. All right. So, Sir Luther. Anyway. Hello. Anyway, well, okay, moving on, get serious. So, Rhaenyra says, "Bring me Aegon." Okay, they go to get him. He's nowhere to be found. They find Orwell. Orwell gives them Jasper. While they're going to collect Jasper, a guard comes and says, "Hey, you got a gift from Sir Larry Strong, and the gift is Otto Hightower."
Yep.
Okay. Sir Jasper and Otto Hightower come down to the throne room. Baby, they woke up everybody in the castle. They said, "Come on down here. Come on down here, Kennedy, and pledge
And
fealty."
yep, and we know that Damon and Otto Hightower, they always had bad blood between them.
They don't have
Always. So,
beef. They have beef for life. Do you hear me?
yep. Yep.
So, yeah, so this was a really pivotal moment where you could tell that Rhaenyra, she would have beheaded Aegon. She was prepared for that. She was not
Oh yeah.
prepared for
Son
Otto,
for
right?
son. A son
So,
for a
yeah.
son.
Exactly. So Damon told her, "You have to do this." And he gives her Dark Sister. And what killed me was the first swing she landed in his shoulder blades. And I was like, ugh. And you can hear the sword come out. And then she finally chopped off his head. Before she
Mm,
killed him, he said, "I did my best," which I think was poignant. I
yeah.
think that was a poignant moment when he said, "I did my best," because I feel like it can get so wrapped up in the war, who's right, who's wrong, the hatred, the jealousy, everything that was brewing between them. But at the end of the day, all of these people, they're family, okay? They are the sons and daughters of Viserys. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it just shows how this thirst for power can just take over. And I think even in our world today, we have we have actual war, we have political wars, we have gender wars. And I
Yeah.
mean, what are you going to give up to win? Because I mean, at the end of the day, we're all humans just trying to do our best. So I
Preach,
love,
girl.
yeah, I
Preach to
love,
us, girl. Preach to us.
no, I didn't like Otto, honey. I've been saying he was uppity, but I love that. I love that
Yeah,
moment. And I think
I
that was
agree.
very important. Nira, did you notice when she sat the throne, she didn't sit squarely. She sat to the side.
I know. I wonder if she was still, harboring those feelings of I lost my sons to gain this
Yeah.
throne,
Yeah, she's very
So
traumatized. Yeah,
mm,
very traumatized. I think it traumatized her to kill Otto. I don't think she was prepared to do that.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
her
But
baby
I'm
son Laris had him in the cut. So
but
Laris was like, I'm gonna get in where I fit in with somebody.
yeah, but I think Queen Allison is gonna be very, very upset
Hmm.
about her dad getting killed
Yeah,
because she and Rhaenyra had an agreement that it was gonna be son for son.
yeah,
So I think Queen Allison now she's gonna connive and do something else. I,
yeah.
I don't know. I just think if Rhaenyra taking this throne, it's not gonna be as easy as we think it's gonna be. I know that something else is gonna happen. And it could be Ormond Hightower who's still out there with all those men. I don't know, but we're gonna
Yeah.
see.
Yeah, I agree. I think that they were both surprised that Otto was there. Otto was not in the picture, but I
Mm-mm.
think that Allison, she realizes that everyone who was on that council could get it when they took the throne. And I think that she knew that she could save herself and she knew that she could save her daughter, Helena and Jahira. And I
Yeah.
feel like she knows that those are the only people she can save, baby. Anyone
Yeah.
else, well, off with their heads. And I feel
Yeah.
like she has to understand that. You
Yeah,
know
and
what I'm
I
saying?
I think I agree with you on that, but I think that her father wasn't on her mind. He was out of
Of
sight,
course.
out of mind.
They
So
thought
she
he was
was
your old town.
yeah. So
Yeah,
now
they thought
she
he was your old town.
yeah, but I don't think that's gonna go over so happy, especially with that Ormond Hightower. I think he's gonna come a play into it. Again, this is just my guess, so we'll see.
Yeah.
But I think he's gonna play a big part in one of the upcoming episodes. We'll see how that
Yeah,
plays
the
out.
war is definitely still raging, and this is episode 2 of
Oh,
season 3, and
yeah.
it's episode 2. So, baby,
Yep.
you got the throne, and you gotta keep it, and I think that's gonna be the hard part. That's
Yep.
gonna be for keeping the throne, and I also think at the end, because I don't know if I mentioned that, but at the end, the guards brought in Helena and Allison, right? And
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
that Rhaenyra had that look on her face because Allison told her that they were gonna flee. Remember, she said, "We're gonna flee.
Oh
You should come."
yeah.
And so I think that
Oh
Rhaenyra's like, putting me in a difficult position. What you doing here?
yeah. I didn't think
You
about
know,
that. Yeah.
we'll see. I'm very curious to see the next episode. And also, you know what I was thinking this episode too? I said Aemon shot himself in the foot when he tried to kill Aegon.
Oh
It was
yeah.
it's two dragon riders. You know what I'm saying? Helena
Yeah.
is not she a dragon rider, but she's not gonna go to war like that. The other
Yeah.
son, Darren, they didn't even know if his dragon was old enough for him to fly him like that into war. So, baby, and the blacks had Cyrax. Rhaenyra has Cyrax.
Yep.
Daemon has Caraxes.
Yep.
Luke and Jace had a dragon.
Bayla had a
Bela had
dragon,
Moon
moon dancer.
Dancer.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Mhm.
dude, he was
Yeah.
just so angry.
Yeah, that
He
was
didn't
dumb.
think that through.
But he tried to get Helena to ride her dragon. Remember, he went to
He
her, he
did.
tried to tell her, "Yeah, I need you. You gotta
Tried to
ride your
make her
dragon." And
do
she
it.
said, "I'm not riding no dragon. I'm not killing nobody."
Exactly.
And then
Exactly.
that's when she told him that she knew what he had done too.
And he's gonna
Mhm.
die. And then he went and sat down somewhere when Sarah got these dragon seeds, baby. He said, "You know what? I'm fine over here. I got
He
my
sure
lady
did.
mom.
Mhm.
Be all right." All right. So very good. You ready to rate the episode?
Yeah, let's go ahead and let's rate this one. All right, so
Okay.
I'm gonna go first. All
Yeah,
right,
go
so
ahead.
this episode had a lot of good stuff that happened in it. We saw some really good acting from what was the
Excellent.
actress's name again? Emma. Okay.
Emma
So
Dark.
we saw some
Yeah,
really good acting from her. And I mean, so good. I can literally feel it. I mean, I was getting teary eyed when she
yeah,
was
I was
reacting to, finding out her son was dead. I liked
yeah.
the way that Damon came on, being the badass that he was, and that he was supporting her and he was beside her. So I like
Mm-hmm.
that. I like the fact that Lady Allison also stuck to what she and Rhaenyra had talked about. So she did stick to
Hmm.
that. And,
Yeah.
she almost had something happen to her with that, whatever his name. What was his name? The one who
Jasper.
tried to grape her.
Jasper.
Yeah.
For long. Hmm.
So, but she pulled through. She came through on her end. So I was really happy about that. I like the way that Lord Corliss, he went and told Alan that, hey, the only thing I can give you is my name. And,
And that was
and
enough
Alan
for
said,
Alan.
yeah,
Yeah.
he said, well, you know what? That's
All
worth
I
more to me than gold. So I love that. It was a lot of good things that happened. I also like the fact, especially that Rhaenyra finally, she seems to be acting like a queen. And I like when she had went to her council and said she was getting ready to go to King's Landing. And one of them
uh-huh.
start talking to her. She says, "I'm done talking." She said,
Oh
in other words,
yeah,
yeah, then shut up. I'm
I
done.
like that. She
I
said,
like
"I'm
that.
done." And then she also said, "Sir Lauren, do what you will with him. Let him decide how he's gonna die."
Exactly. Let him figure
Yeah.
out how he want to die. So a lot of good things happened. It made me excited about what's going to happen in the next episode. So I am definitely rating this one a 5.
Yeah, I'm rating it a 5 too. I thought the acting was fantastic. The writing was fantastic. You know an
Oh
episode's
yeah.
good when you read the book and you know what's gonna happen and you still on the edge of your seat. I was
Oh
still on the edge of my seat. I was like, oh my God. Because, the book was written from the perspective of maesters and septons and fools, right?
yes.
So we are getting from a first-hand account. So that scene with Otto Hightower, when he came in and it was like, is Rhaenyra, can she do it? Is she gonna do it without hacking the man to pieces?
Ooh, ooh.
So I was still on the edge of my seat. I really enjoyed that. And I feel like I like the foreshadowing of her sitting, like the way she sat on that throne. She did not sit on that throne with confidence. And I feel like, is
Mm.
so broken by what happened to her sons.
Yeah.
Is she even fit to rule?
Yeah.
Is she fit to
Yeah.
rule? I don't know. I don't
I
know.
don't
And
know
then
either.
and Damon came around to her being queen, but she still lives in a very patriarchal society. And will the other people fall in line? And there's still a war going on. So,
Yeah. I don't know.
I cannot wait for the next episode. This season, I'm telling you, this season gives me just a renewed enthusiasm for the
Yeah,
entire Game of Thrones franchise.
absolutely. I agree with you on that.
It's going
100%.
super.
100%.
I'm loving it. Okay, is there anything else, Della?
Nope. That's all I have for today.
All right, so y'all, if you like the video, don't be shy. Go ahead and like that video. If you are enjoying the content, you've seen a video or two, you know you like it here, go ahead and subscribe. We are also on TikTok, we're on Instagram, follow us there, and go ahead and join the family. And we appreciate your support. We love y'all.
All right, y'all. So until next time, we will meet you.
Between the margins and the movies. Bye.
Bye. Take care, everyone.
Take care.